working? Uh-oh.
What's
Well, it looks like it's working, but we've got those potentially frame drop issues again. Looks like they're stopping. Ooh. I hope this holds together. If not, we might have to restart. But welcome to the Autoblog live stream, everyone. Still, what's up, Joel?
Hey, not too much. It's been a little bit of a slow day, actually.
Yeah, well, we'll break it up with some gaming here. Now, unfortunately, Joel is part of the PlayStation gang, so we cannot play together. But
PlayStation for life.
but we're together in spirit here. I see. Oh, hey, let me know. I see Cars in the chat. What's up, Cars? Are we gonna try some online racing here today? Yes, absolutely. Let's do it. Please let me know if the stream becomes unbearable. It looks like maybe it's getting better. Maybe that was just some initial connection hiccups there. But let me know. Man, am I gonna be upset if this is broken again for absolutely no reason, as always seems to be the case. But it is what it is, I guess. Cars, are you... Cars says, why do you gotta have PlayStation? Xbox is better. Oh boy. And speaking of Xbox in general, Xbox Fire Gamer in the chat, what's up? Says, did you see the Ride 4 trailer? Also, the Ford Racing Puma is now available on Forza Horizon 4. I did not see the Ride 4 trailer. Did you see that trailer, Joel?
I did not. This is the first time hearing about it.
Yeah.
But I did know about all the new cars in Forza Horizon, which honestly has me kind of wanting to pick up Forza Horizon 4 again. I haven't played it in a long time.
Yeah, that's there's a lot going on in Forza Horizon lately. They really want to stretch the lifespan of that game, which I think is a good thing. Cars says he's getting on V-Rally 4 right now. I am going to do just one career race just to get my my bearings here, because I have not played this game since the last stream, and this game feels pretty unique, so... And Patrick's here. What's up, Patrick? How's it going? So, Joel, you have never played V-Rally 4, correct?
I have never played V-Rally 4.
Have you played any of the V-Rallies?
You know, I think I may have played one of the ones on, like, PS2, like, a long time ago, and I think that was back when they were still trying to be more simulation style.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is very much not a sim. Which I'm a fan of. But I think I'm just discovering that I'm a fan of pretty much any rally racing game. I don't know if I've played one that I disliked yet. I mean, I love Dirt Rally 2, I love WRC, and I love this one. And they're all very different. Oh!
It still cracks me up how much you like rally games.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought, right? Like, certainly not me. Cars wants to know if you heard about the my Project Cars 2 trouble, and I don't know if you have. So, whoa, hold on, I gotta focus up here. Oh, that's a restart. So I attempted. Have you ever played Project Cars 2?
I have actually not.
So that may be one. When we get back in the office, I'm gonna have to have you play it. I think you may love it. It was very, very, very difficult for me. But
yeah, it's one of the like extra realistic simulations.
Yeah, but I think that. Well, I guess I shouldn't say. I don't know if you'd love it, but I do know it's way more up your alley than it would be up my alley. So when we get together here, I think it would definitely be worth another stream. But that game broke me. Like literally, I don't even think I got through a race. Like, and it took like half an hour. Like, it was extremely tough game. And
Yeah, I've never played V-Rally 4 before, but just looking at this, like, I like the way it looks already.
it's very cool, and it's extremely varied in the tracks. They've got, like, straight, like, I hesitate to even call this one of their, this is more like a sand track, I would even call this. And then they do have more traditional, like, dirt actual rally stages, like through, like, on mountains and whatever. They've got snow stages. They've got, my favorite things in the game are the Gymkhana stages, which are just incredible. Those are so much fun. You feel like Ken Block on every one. Oh boy, that's not great for me. Oh, you know what? I'm not even gonna come close, so I'm gonna go ahead, abandon this race, and we'll get you in, Cars. Let's do multiplayer. There's no chance I was winning that one. Patrick says, will I have crappy Wi-Fi now because I'm living in my grandma's house with my parents and everybody uses the Wi-Fi here? Ooh, yeah, that will certainly slow down the Wi-Fi, Patrick. Certainly. Xbox Fire Gamer says, on V-Rally 4, I had to do a test for a sponsorship, which was a solo V-Rally cross, and I thought I did well. Apparently that early on I had to do super well above what I can do. So that's a great sign for the rest of the game. So, Xbox Fire Gamer, I will say that if you were talking about the driving test in Canada up here that I have highlighted, no joke, that's the hardest thing I've encountered in this game so far, by far. I don't know what their expectations are for this, but I have not completed this either. But generally, at the very least, with 2 or 3 restarts, I can generally win pretty much everything I've done up to this point. I think I've only taken a non-winning position in maybe 2 or 3 events. And that's not to say I get it first try every time, but generally I just restart. Because why not? But what I have not been able to do is I have not been able to get this driving test. It is tough. Whatever, and I don't think they even tell you what the goal is, which is frustrating. So I agree with you there. I do agree with you there. That's a frustrating one. Cars is continuing with the Gymkhana career mode thing, so I will do a different one here in the meantime. And Cars also asks, when you tried Project Cars, did you try other cars or just the go-karts? I did try other cars. I thought the real cars were even harder than the go-karts. I could at least somewhat control the carts, but I had no chance with anything other than a cart. Patrick says, I miss my house, but it burned. I mean, Patrick, if your house burned down, I sincerely am sorry for you, but like, you make so many off-color jokes about this stuff, I just don't believe you. So maybe this should be a lesson where if that really happened, stop making so many weird jokes about it, or else people are never gonna believe you. I mean, you know, I'm just saying, if that really happened, I sincerely feel very bad for you. That sucks. But I think you're lying. So, you know, it is what it is. All right. Whoa.
It's actually a little bit of video game news that I am aware of.
Yes.
Trailer for the new Paper Mario just dropped today.
I saw, and it looks like the old good Paper Marios and not Sticker Star or whatever garbage they've been putting out. So I am stoked. I am so stoked. And it's here in like a month, which is incredible. 2 months, July.
And like, I've never played a Paper Mario game before, but watching the trailer, I was like, this looks really cool.
They are very fun. They're very fun. Now they are, at least the old ones, and the rumor is this one is going back to the old style. They are straight up JRPGs, like, so be aware of that. But I think they're some of the most well done ones. out there. And because it's Mario, they certainly don't stick to all of the traditional JRPG tropes that might annoy some people.
Like me.
Yes, like you. But, I mean, rightly so. Like, their JRPG tropes can wear very thin very quickly. And I say that as a JRPG fan. But I'm certainly not blind to to the weirdness and the grindiness and annoyingness of a lot of them. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
I made up some time.
The grinding, the random encounters, and probably more of the micromanagement.
Say that again? You kind of cut
I
out there for a brief second.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I've actually come to the same issue on your end too. Like, I won't hear you for the first, like, 20% of what you're saying.
Uh-oh.
And then I catch the rest.
Uh-oh.
But basically, if you can still hear me.
I can. Yes. It's all good.
I don't think I could deal with all of the grinding, the random encounters, and most especially the micromanagement of every single like item and ability, and party member and equipment, and it's just it's just so much.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to manage.
No, totally. And the games that do that well make it an actual fun part of the game, but unfortunately a lot of them don't do it well. But I would say the old Paper Marios do that pretty well, because I mean Mario really has two attacks. It's like jump and hammer, and that's pretty much what you got for Mario. And then the encounters also are not random. You can see the little critters on the overworld, and you can choose whether or not you want to engage, which I definitely like the JRPGs that do that. Let's see here. Patrick says, did you hear the song? Patrick, I listened to it. I gotta tell you, it's not really my thing. It wasn't really my style of comedy, but I don't begrudge you for listening to that. I get it. But it's just not really my thing. But I did listen to it. Cars says the driving test is free roam, I think. Not in Canada. It's a course, Cars, and the course itself is not super tough, but like the amount of time they want you to run it in seems crazy. Because much like Xbox Fire Gamer, I felt like I was killing it, and it was like, nope, sorry, you fail. And I was like, what? Cars says you got to try. Cars might have been talking about driving tests in Project Cars 2. I might have messed that up, Cars. You got to try the open wheel cars in Project Cars 2. They're so nice to drive. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I have no interest in touching that game ever again. But when we get back into the office and we play it with Joel, then make sure to remind us of that when we do it. Patrick says 1v1 me in my Minecraft Christian server. I mean, I don't know how you 1v1 someone in Minecraft. But you know. Xbox Fire says, what about Snaky Bus or the second Assetto Corsa game? Snaky Bus was just introduced to me by my friend and coworker Amr just yesterday, and it looks very much up my alley. So I will probably be getting Snaky Bus. We will probably play that on stream sometime in the next week or two. That looks very interesting. And the second Assetto Corsa game, look, I'm not going to lie. I'm not excited for this game at all. I will get it. I mean, I wasn't excited for WRC either, and I ended up loving that one. So I'm not, I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to hate this game. But boy, oh boy, it does not seem like an Eric game. But I will try it. I will try it now that it's available for Xbox. I feel like I feel like we have to. Joel got disconnected, but we'll get him back in. And Xbox Fire Gamer says, by the way, on Xbox there's a ton of racing games and DLC on sale right now. That's good to know. Ride 3 is 12 I think that's pounds. So that's not bad. Cars is ready for online right now, and I am going to get hold on. Oh, whoa. Hold on. Nope. Oh, no. I was trying to block the. We're going with a weird screen here for a second, just because I realized when I change, when I like invite people and whatever, I'm showing people like literally dozens of gamer tags that, you know, maybe these people don't want their gamer tags revealed to however many people watch these streams, you know? So I'm going to try to be more diligent about not showing my menus and whatnot. I'm going to do that. Let's see here. Sorry, guys.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, Joel's back. Good stuff.
Sorry, guys. Hey,
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I forget. Today's the 14th, right?
Today is the 14th.
All right. I really love this game's theme song, but I hate that this is the only song, and it just loops forever and ever and ever and ever. Like it is a good song. It gets me hyped up, but not after like the 25th time I've heard it. Joel, would you mind turning that down just a tad? Like not much at all, just like 1 or 2 points. It should be fine. It's just coming through on the peaks a little bit. Thank you. And then the new login CMS garbage that we have to do. It drives me insane.
It's really bad.
It's really bad. Basically, we have to log into our content management system like a million times a day now. For anybody who does anything with content online, you probably know what that means. If you don't worry about it. It's fine.
Basically, it's like if you were playing Xbox Live games and every 1 to 2 hours it says, oh, you have to log in again before you can keep playing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, somebody's like sniping you and rocket launching you and etc.
Right. Patrick says, I've been practicing for next Thursday. So far, I won 20 races. All right, to be super clear, I don't want to do like an actual like tournament next Thursday. Like, I'm not going to be kicking anybody from those games to see who wins. We can just continue racing, obviously, all day. Well, all stream, and that'll be fine. But, like, I don't want to do it where, like, if you lose, you don't get to race anymore. That's not fun for anybody.
And it requires so much more work.
Yes, it does. Cars says, what kind of lobby you want to do? Because I'm down for anything. I'm down for anything too, Cars. Let me back out here. I'll set one up. Oh, no, not join, create. Let's start off with some Gymkhana, Cars, if you're cool with that. Cars says, did you forget to embed the video? Yes, I did. I fixed that up. Yeah, that's cool, Patrick. Then it sounds like we're thinking of the same thing. My only thing is I just don't think it would be nice or fair to kick people. I want everybody to have a chance to play. That's my only thing. And Derek Gamer is here. What's up, Derek Gamer? How's it going? We'll make this a public lobby. And I will hide my screen again to get Cars in here. Oh, whoops. Ignore that, please, Cars. My fault. If that came through, I think I messed it up. Yeah, send. All right, I think we're good here. I think I did that right. There we go. Nice. To definitely change that. Well, I need to make that secondary screen way better. Patrick says, but we put...
My dog is
Go ahead, Joel.
my dog is snoring on my couch.
I love it. Adorable. Patrick says, we put the people who are the top 4 people who are in points to run for the championship. Like, that's what I guess. I just don't know what that means. Like, doesn't that just mean we just keep racing and whoever gets the most points out of all the races wins? Like, that's what I'm down to do. But anything more complicated than that, I don't know if I'll be down to do. But
we're slightly lazy.
Yes. All right, here we go. I like this one. I like the sand one. This one's really fun to me. So we'll keep the
Not
difficulty
Detroit?
medium. I like all of them, honestly. You know, we'll do Detroit because you haven't seen Detroit yet, and Detroit's really cool. So we will do Detroit. And Cars is from Detroit as well. So it's perfect. Well, not Detroit, but you know what I mean. I'm going to stick with my career mode car.
So this has got to be one of the very few racing games out there that actually has a Honda CRZ in it.
Really? That's interesting. Oh no! Why is it not showing the G? That's not a good look. Well, I gotta fix the license plate. But
Autoblog?
Yeah. But I know I put a G on there. It was showing up just the other day. Patrick says, okay, then simple. Whoever has more points wins then. I love that, Patrick. I love that. Oh, Cars is off to a quick start here in the Ford.
Boy, you know what this track reminds me of?
What's that? Detroit City? Uh-oh. We lost you, Joel.
Like, this really reminds me of that track in the Grand Tour video game.
Oh, wow. It kind of does, except for this one's infinitely better and more fleshed out. But I still do really like...
I'm not hearing you, Eric. Oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you cut out a little. It must just be our Wi-Fi's. I'm sure. Oh, no. That was dumb. No, I just made a joke and said that this version is way more fleshed out than the other games was.
Oh, I totally believe that. Gosh, that was such a weird thing.
It was.
And not a very good one.
No, it wasn't, but like I'm still impressed by... It was an interesting idea, and I think if it was executed better, it would have been a lot better. But that kind of multi-media type thing is definitely interesting to me. Mm-hmm. Especially for shows that like have a subscription component, because there's no way ever a person like me for any show, literally ever, that I would ever buy a show outright just to watch it. But I would definitely buy a video game to watch a show. Like for sure. So I love that idea. I think it just needs a better execution. Cars, I'm very impressed with your performance right now, this being the first time you've really played this game. Uh-oh. Got a little turned around there, though. Maybe I didn't mean to jinx you.
So seeing this Honda CRZ is, and the fact that it looks like it's at least on the outside, looks very stock. So does like the career mode, you basically like buy cars and upgrade them and stuff for different events?
Exactly, which is another reason why I'm a big fan of it.
That's not like that. Really sounds like my kind of jam. I think I'm gonna need to get this.
It's really cool, man. It's really cool. Be prepared for, and I don't think this will bother you much, but for anybody who is curious, this game, like the handling is slippery. That's the only way I can describe it. But, like, I got used to it pretty fast. I'm sure you'll get used to it even faster. Clearly, it's not bothering Cars any. He's doing just fine. So, you know, for anybody that has even moderate experience with racing games, it's certainly not difficult to get the hang of. But it's definitely not as tight as, like, a Horizon 4 or even, like, a Dirt Rally is. It's definitely slippery. But it feels fair to me. Like it never feels like I spun out because of something that I didn't personally do. You know what I mean? Like whenever I spin out, I'm like, yeah, I deserve that. Which I cannot say the same about games like Project Cars 2, when I spun out every time I hit the gas, and I could not figure out for the life of me why.
Well, as we've established in a number of racing games, you've got a real lead foot.
Yes, I do. I do indeed.
And I suspect that that's part of what was causing you trouble with spin tires. Or not spin tires,
Snow Runner? Yeah, it could be. Very likely, in fact. Also, Cars definitely beat me here. Oh! I guess not. I guess Cars took some additional time as well. Barfclap and Patrick are bonding here. Barfclap dropped an "I eat sand." Patrick said, "I eat dirt." Barfclap goes, "Brother?" Patrick says, "Where's SpongeBob?" That's a good question. And Lucky Girl's here. What's up, Lucky Girl? And good race cars.
An instrument.
Is mayonnaise an instrument? Cars says, "I like that Mustang." Yeah, you were doing well with it, Cars. I might switch to that, actually.
So in order to compensate for the occasional chat disconnections, I have got my gaming headset over my phone earbuds that I'm using for the chat, so that I can hear the stream in case our chat cuts out.
Yes, I am well aware of that trick. I've done it many times. many times. Hopefully your over-ear headphones aren't too tight, because that can get a little weird. But if they're not, it usually ends up okay for me.
So far, it's actually feeling fairly comfortable.
Nice, that's good. Lucky Girl says, "I just bought the Forza Horizon 4 car pass, and I'm already so excited to drive more cars." Nice. Barfclap says, "Joel, did you get an Xbox?" So, correct me if I'm wrong here, Joel. You have an Xbox, but you don't have Xbox Live, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I've got an Xbox One, and I've played through a lot of Forza Horizon 4. I just haven't bought Xbox Live because I already have a subscription.
Totally. Wow, Cars, this is, talk about slippery vehicles. This Mustang, whew, a lot tougher than the old Honda from career mode. No! Oh, man. No! Oh.
Also, now because there's a slight delay in the stream versus the chat, I can hear Eric go, "Ooh!"
And you know something sketchy's coming up. God, I can't even imagine, like, once I'm more comfortable with this car, how much fun all of these Gymkhana levels are going to be. Whoa! I didn't even touch the... Wow. Normally you have to kind of ride on the wing of that plane, but I guess with this thing you can just dive right over it.
Get the helicopter.
Oh yeah. We got helicopters, we got drones. Oh. Okay, we're okay.
The important thing is that you stuck the landing.
Exactly. So Joel, what have you been doing throughout quarantine time here? Anything, any games or movies or books or TV shows or anything that you've been enjoying?
So I've actually been replaying the Uncharted games.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I just got the Uncharted HD collection or remastered collection. Since that's free now for basically anybody with PlayStation.
Wow.
Doesn't matter if you've got PlayStation Plus; they just made it free, along with Journey, one of those kind of artsy indie games.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Journey actually.
And I already had all three Uncharted games. I played through them, each of them.
We lost you after you said I've played through each of them.
I played through each of them, and I played through them all on the then hardest difficulty of Crushing because I really liked the game.
Wow.
I got pretty good at them.
Nice.
And I was always tempted to get the remastered collection because it added
Calculated.
a tougher difficulty that I kind of wanted to try out.
Oh, interesting.
But I never really felt like it was going to be worth paying money for games that I already own.
Totally, yeah, just for like a more, yeah. But so it sounds like the remasters are free though. So have you been doing it on that harder difficulty?
I haven't gotten to that difficulty yet.
Okay.
Because it forces you to play through one of the other difficulties before you can play that.
Oh.
So I actually replayed all of them on the top crushing difficulty.
Jeez.
So later, I will play through them again on the new brutal difficulty.
Man, that sounds like it'll be a good time though. Wow, the chat is flying here. Car says this is not my first time I played this game for a few weeks. My bad. I thought my bad. Still though, crushing it. Barfclap got a Bentley Flying Spur first edition delivered today. Very nice. Lucky Girl is psyched about the Cadillac convertible for Forza. Patrick says, can somebody make a SpongeBob account or a Squidward account to have more fun in this stream? So if anybody wants to do that, please feel free. Coven says, I might join. Yeah, do you want to, Coven? Let me know. I'll send you an invite. Lucky Girl says, I'm so ready for this quarantine stuff to be over. Man, I think everybody's getting a little fed up with it at this point. I mean, it is what it is, but yeah, people are starting to get stir crazy. I feel it in the air. Barfclap says, Coven, you should change your name to Coven19 just for a little bit. What is that a reference to? That reference is over my head.
The coronavirus is COVID.
Oh, I get it. Jeez. Coven says the fact that I'm 19 during this does not help. Car says, want to do another one, then do some V-Rally. Yes, I do, Cars. Yes, I do. Do you mean V-Rally Cross or the rally races? Which one? Xbox Fire Gamer says, I'm downloading the free trial at the moment, then I'll decide on buying it. It's on sale for $2.99. Nice. And from what I saw, Xenon Racer looks like fun. Very cool. Which game has the free trial, Xbox Fire Gamer? I must have missed it. So the rally races and V-Rally Cross cars are two different categories in this game. The V-Rally Cross are like the actual races with the Joker laps and whatnot, and then there's a category called Rally, which is the actual like rally stages. But I'd be super down for whatever. The Joker lap. Cars says the Joker lap. All right, cool. So we'll do V-Rally Cross. Coven says he does spell his name with a K. True, but that is the superior way to spell Eric. Shadowlight's here. What's up, Shadowlight? Coven bought Grid. Good stuff. Lucky Girl says, I'm just getting stir crazy because I'm barely able to play basketball right now. Yeah, that is tough. Coven says there's a bunch of racing games on sale. That's what everybody's saying. Xbox has a ton of good racing games on sale, so I'm going to have to check those out. I mean, I assume I have probably the majority of them at this point. But I'll definitely check that out. Jeez, Lucky Girl said I played basketball once since this stuff started. Yeah, I've not been. One time I went out and I played some socially distant tennis, but it's like even that is like... It's kind of like weird to do. Patrick says, when we do the tournament, no passing below the yellow line. No promises, Patrick. Xbox Fire Gamer says Xenon Racer. No, I'm going to have to check that out. I'm not familiar with Xenon Racer. Especially if it's $3. Sounds cool. Car says, I wish more people joined. This game isn't as popular as other games. I know! When, like, after the first day of playing this, I was, like, astounded how this isn't the front runner between WRC and Dirt Rally. And I would say Dirt Rally probably has more mainstream appeal than WRC. And by probably, I mean definitely. But this one, to me, seems like it would have the most mainstream appeal. So I'm really shocked that it's not more popular. Cars is playing Sea of Thieves, very cool. Coven, are you? Well, let's do one more, Cars, and then we'll get Coven in. We'll do my personal favorite here. Cars.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Go ahead, Joe.
I'm watching the trailer for Xenon Racer right now. I think this would very much be a U game, Eric.
Nice.
It's like futuristic prototype race cars.
Oh, that does sound right up my alley.
Like extra arcadey, very colorful.
Those all sound like me things.
Yeah, sort of like. I'm trying to. It's almost like it looks almost a little bit like Wipeout, except it's cars that are actually on the ground. It's not hover cars.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm into that. Oh no! I used the Mustang again, so this is gonna affect my my performance here greatly.
Ooh, Xenon Racer has split screen too.
Nice. This game does it as well, which really impresses me. Oh my god. Turn around! Why did I go with this car? This is so dumb. I hate that I can't restart this right now. What? What? How? That doesn't make any sense.
Get good, Eric. Get
good. I know. One day, I just need to, like, as with that any racing game, I just need to work up to this speed. I just haven't played enough career mode and upgraded enough yet. This is just... this is so frustrating. I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting pretty good at saving those spinoramas.
Yeah, all I heard was, this is so frustrating. I'm like watching, like, wait, what happened? I'm like, oh, there's this.
Yep. Wow. Oh, wow. I guess that'll work. Okay.
This is a cool looking track.
It is. This track is so much fun when you're using a car appropriate to your skill level. I absolutely zip around this track in the Honda. No. Oh. I don't understand how the first flip was a 1-second penalty. And that one, for whatever reason, was a 3-second penalty.
Yeah, and I'm realizing that this is the first time that I've been, like, audibly talking with someone much at all, like, for weeks.
Yeah, it is. It's certainly weird. So everybody who watches the stream knows this, but we have recently been creating our television show, the Autoblog show, which is airing on Sundays on the Yahoo Finance channel on Fios or the Yahoo Finance app. And just the other day, our producer Alex Malberg, the producer in charge, of this project, asked me if I could record some VO. And it was like noon. Like, it wasn't early. It was like noon, and I went to do it, and I realized it was literally the first time I even spoke that day. And I was like, I'm gonna need like 15 minutes or so to like warm up here. It's just so weird.
How do I do the talk making, the voice what?
Yeah.
Comes out of where?
Yeah, it's like I had to get it together there. Joel, by any chance at all, I'm gonna assume the answer to this is gonna be no, because I don't know a single person who has watched this show. Have you ever watched The Expanse?
No, but I've heard about it, and I want to watch it because I like the sound of the premise and stuff.
Man, is it good! I have been tearing through it. I'm like midway through the 3rd season.
Is that on Amazon?
It is on Amazon. The first 2 seasons were on Sci-Fi, and then Amazon like saved it from cancellation, thankfully, because it is incredible.
Okay, yeah, I should probably start watching that then. I mean, I could use something more to watch.
Yeah, it's in my opinion, I like sci-fi that takes at least a semi-realistic approach to what the future might be like, and this is one of those. It's like it's 200 years. It's what could conceivably be like a 200 to 300 year future from where we are now, in the way that we're now starting to colonize Mars. We're trying to terraform it. There have been at least a few generations of children who have been born on Mars now, and it's not terraformed or anything, but it's like they're getting there, and that seems realistic to me. Like 200, 300 years, that sounds about right. And the point of not the point of the show, but one of the big plot points of the show is it kind of becomes like a Cold War between the government of Mars and the government of Earth, and Mars is basically like we want to secede now. Like, we're enough of a culture where we want to be our own thing, and it just gets so crazy tense at moments, because it's still like the politics are very similar to what they are now, but it's on like a planetary scale. And it's just it makes me feel a little weird, honestly, considering some of the stuff that's gone on in the past few years. But it's super entertaining.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting. I should start watching it.
Yeah.
And actually, speaking of Mars, I was curious, have you played Doom 2016 or Doom Eternal at all recently?
Yes, I played Doom 2016 when it came out and beat it, and I recently played and beat Doom Eternal as well.
So, I played Doom 2016 just recently for the first, like truly for the first time. Like, I played all the way through it, and I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun. Like, it's just so fast-paced, kept things simple. It was fun being the Doom Slayer.
Yes.
And just destroying everything. And so I went ahead and bought Doom Eternal basically right when it came out. And I started playing it. I didn't get far before I quit.
Interesting. Why is that?
uh, I don't know what your experience has been, but it's freaking hard.
It is tough. It's tough. It's tough.
It seems like a couple levels harder than Doom 2016.
I don't know if I disagree with that. I think one of the things that I personally liked about it, but I absolutely can see would be a hang up for potentially even most people, is that to me it almost seems like they're like expecting you to have played and beaten Doom 1. Like, that's the impression that I got. It's like, you better already have some chops here. So
I mean, I think so. I think that's fair, but I did, and I did it like recently.
yeah,
And I started playing Doom Eternal. I was like, I'm getting my ass kicked.
yeah,
And like I bumped it down to the easiest setting, and I was still like getting frustrated. Like I keep dying. Like I'm really annoyed.
yeah. There were some. Oh my God, the chat's going. Oh, let me catch up on the chat here. And
Oh, yeah.
then all right, let's see. Oh boy. All right. Dog's looking super calm. Kyle Larson, don't worry, I'll say it right. Shadowlight says, "This is me in Dirt 4." I'm stoked for Dirt 5. I'm really stoked for Dirt 5. That game looks fun.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Lucky Girl says, "The Mitsubishi Eclipse in Forza Horizon 4 understeers so much that I literally changed it to rear-wheel drive." Whoa! Big deal for Lucky Girl, who is a big proponent of all-wheel drive in pretty much all cases. Cars says, "I suck at this track." That's a tough track with that car, Cars. Motorsport 7 was on sale, so I bought the Ultimate Edition. Very cool, Patrick. Shadowlight says it's hard sci-fi, so no warping everywhere. Yes. It's, which I think is to its benefit for sure. Let's see. I think Car says, "I think we found the game you're equally as skilled as me, Eric." Maybe. I just really like this game. Like, it's a lot easier for me to get better faster at games that I really love. I'll send you another invite, Coven. Looks like we dropped you. Here's another one for you. Oh, Coven says won't let me in for some reason. It looked like you were in there. Coven says, all right, Coven's here. Cool. All right, we're good. And Car says, "Eric, you're gonna do not so good here." Yeah, maybe not, Cars, but if I was in a Focus, I would be flying around everywhere. I bet I would do even worse, just because I'm not ready for that amount of speed yet. Xbox Fire Gamer says, "If you want anything on sale, there's only 4 days left, so heads up, everybody. 4 days left for the Xbox sales." Coven is in. We're just waiting for the ready up from Coven. Oh, Coven dropped again. Weird. So I readied up. We'll go ahead and get started. Lucky Girl, explaining the name Lucky Girl. Well, I wanted to be a rapper / musician, and I still do. Anyways, I was trying to think of a unique and different name, and I thought how lucky I am to have people who love me and support me. Oh man, that's really nice. Then I thought of a way to make my name unique and thought, I'll just spell lucky with an I. That's really cool. I love it. So this is weird. Everybody is readied up, but it's not starting. We don't have to wait for a full lobby, do we? That would be ridiculous.
It'd be like the SpongeBob meme where he's just sitting quietly at a table, just waiting.
Yeah. So Coven's, I'm actually gonna back out and reinvite everybody because this should be starting. Like something's up if that it's not starting. So, all right. Oh, I keep. Sorry, guys, for not hiding that. I gotta make a new screen where it's still Autoblog and not like the Skyway traffic stuff. Oh, it defaulted me to the Ford Fiesta. Okay. I was readied up, cars. Super weird. Hopefully it'll work this time. What the heck? Should I make it private? I'm making it. No, maybe I won't make it private. Maybe at random left. I'll just send another invite to Cars here. And then if you can, Coven, go ahead and ready up whenever you're ready. Patrick says, even though Patrick is not the smartest, he has the biggest heart like SpongeBob. That is true. I have no clue what John is asking me to do right now. All right, I don't know why this isn't working, guys. I'm gonna do a private lobby, and I'm gonna re-invite everybody again.
What? Sorry, I just read John's comment.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Maybe I'll take a stab at it. Oh, look at me! I don't eat sand. Don't eat sand.
There you go.
Did that work, John?
The online in this game is really bad. Patrick says send me an invite. Patrick, remind me what your It doesn't look like you're online. Are you online?
Thank you for the layup punch, John. Which that's kind of an in joke here at the at Autoblog. Whenever we do something and John's kind of like managing the site and tells us thanks, he sends this image of a Star Wars comic where Leia is punching some Imperial officer and at the same time saying thanks.
Yes, it's a legendary comic panel. What is happening here? If we can't get this figured out in the next like 5 minutes, we might have to abandon this plan. This is insane. Remind me what your gamer tag is, Patrick. So I gotta look it up here. It looks like you guys are all in here. I mean, other than Patrick. Oh, you know what, Patrick? I think I remember your pin. Yep. Cool. All right. Cars is going to restart the game. Coven's in here. I'm in here, hopefully. We'll see if Patrick gets in. Lucky Girl says, it's raining where I'm at. Don't know why anyone would care. I just felt like saying that. We had some crazy thunderstorms earlier today. The thunder was so loud, it literally, I had my, I have an electric weed whipper. And I just keep it like, my laundry room is basically like, it's hard to explain. It's almost like part basement, but it's just a laundry room. It's on the main floor. So I just throw it in there usually, and I just prop it up against the wall. The thunder was so loud today that it literally knocked that down. It like fell down because the house shook so much. I was like, whoa.
I believe it. It was bad, and like the thunder was that rolling thunder that just kept going.
Yeah. All right, if this doesn't work, guys, we got to stop trying this because this is insane. It says error. All right, Cars is in here. I'm gonna ready up to see if this will even like start a game. Yeah, we'll try a rally stage if this doesn't work. Lucky Girl says, we have the craziest lightning storms where I live. Where do you, if you're comfortable saying, where do you live again, Lucky Girl? Yeah, we're trying a rally stage. The V-Rally Cross isn't going to work. Patrick says you live in Kansas or Texas, no offense. I mean, I don't think that would ever be offensive to anyone. Like, those states get insane thunderstorms. That's well known. That's a fact. All right, Colvin, Cars, and Patrick, we're coming for you. Arizona gets them too. So does Tennessee. I mean, all like everywhere in Tornado Alley, really. Cars says this game is split screen, so when you get back to the office, you can play with Joel. That is true. This game is split screen. And we can and likely will play if you, as long as you want, Joel. When we get back, assuming we ever do get back.
I know. Someday.
It keeps saying error. That is
I am error.
So weird. Lucky Girl says, I live in Mississippi, but I'm representing Florida. Okay. I think this one probably. Man, you keep popping up for a second. Like, everybody keeps popping up for a second. Yeah, that's for sure. It's super humid down there. And make a cactus fall on you. I mean, that seems like a little overkill, Patrick. Will it let you ready up, Cars? If it'll let you ready up, let's go for it. I'm sick of staring at this screen. Yeah, this does suck for online. I don't get why it's being so weird.
You mean you don't like just staring at a list of empty slots and a static photo of a car and some statistics?
No, I don't. So like we're both readied up, and
I thought it was positively enthralling,
and it's not even starting. I did not get that one, Patrick, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean this isn't even starting, so like I don't. Maybe it's me. I'll restart my game. How about that? Yeah, or Cars, if you wanted. Well, let me try one more time. I restarted. Maybe that was the issue.
Eric is a glutton for punishment.
Yeah, I guess I am. Patrick says Cars the movie. I've never. God, I don't want to get into this again because everybody's gonna yell at me again. But I've never seen Cars the movie, so I did not get that. Lucky Girl says, I don't want to represent Mississippi. People are mean here. Like, people at the coast of Mississippi are nice, but that's it. Yeah, I mean, depending on communities, depending on which community you're in, I can definitely see how might get a little sketchy.
So, Eric, have you ever seen the movie Doc Hollywood?
I have not. Is that have something to do with Steve McQueen and then Cars is like Lightning McQueen?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Or, well, I mean, like, I think his name is inspired by Steve McQueen, but Doc Hollywood has nothing to do with Steve McQueen.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, well, the plots of both movies are very similar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never seen either one.
So the first Cars is okay. I mean, it's fairly good. The second one is... it's a thing.
Oh my god, everybody's
And
yelling
the third
at me
one...
again.
And the third one is... the third one is actually not too bad.
Really?
I mean,
okay.
all of them I would rank as, like, B-tier Pixar movies, but...
Yo,
they're
that's
still
gonna,
Pixar movies,
that's gonna
so
be
they're not-
controversial in this chat. I'm just telling you right now. You're about to get yelled at.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, Patrick dropped the GTA meme. Here we go again. I love it. It says the V Rally 4 server. Okay, honestly, that makes me feel a little better if it's the servers and not just me. Yeah, it seems like multiplayer is just not working right now.
Womp womp.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go back. Sorry, guys. I was really looking forward to doing some multiplayer. But we'll certainly be playing this game again, and hopefully they will have their server situation in order. But for now, I'm gonna go back to the, what's it called? Career mode. Ooh, and there's a rally race in Russia, which I don't think I've done before. So let's see what this is all about. Ooh, we might see a bear, Cars. We might. So this is 100% on snow. Okay, and I got the snow tires on, so that's good. Or the snow, what car settings, whatever.
Speaking of wildlife and when driving around, the other day I was driving about and I was up like just a little bit north of Birmingham and Troy and down this sort of country road. I mean, it was like a little bit country, a little bit not. Saw 4 wild turkeys just strutting about.
Oh yeah. Yeah, every once in a blue moon I'll catch a wild turkey somewhere. It's been a long time.
They're big.
Yeah. Yeah, I would not want to mess with a wild turkey. That is for sure.
Like, I was driving up and I was like, are those vultures? And like, I get closer and they're not flying away. They're just kind of strutting. And I'm like, oh, wait, no, those are turkeys.
Yeah. Yeah, Michigan turkeys are a sight to behold. There's this kind of, there's this video going around Instagram today of this guy, this like younger, like, you know, a teenage guy, an older teenage guy, looked like he was caught on like a security camera, like a Nest Cam or something on a house. He was walking his dog, his smaller dog, and a goose was like chasing them, and he literally just like the dog was like standing the ground. It was like a little dog. It was like some kind of like terrier or something. And this kid just like ran away and just like left the dog. He like dropped the dog's leash and just left the dog. And so the entire internet, rightly so in my opinion, is basically just like, wow, this is the softest dude in history. He literally didn't even protect his dog because a goose was running after him. And I do feel kind of bad for that kid, but also I kind of don't. Like, protect your dog. It's just a goose. What's a what? Honestly, what is a goose gonna do? Worst case scenario, it's gonna peck you, and then you kick it in its head, and it dies. Like, that's how you deal with the goose. Sorry if that's morbid, but
Canadian geese are, well, yeah, Canadian geese, they're assholes.
no, totally. They're mean and they're big and they're scary, but we have legs. Like, we can kick them, and then they'll fly away.
Or run away with you.
Totally. Don't drop the leash. Yeah, absolutely.
The Canadian geese are nasty.
No, totally. In no way am I saying Canadian geese aren't scary. They are. But when it comes down to it, you gotta protect your dog. It's just a goose.
Also, I'm not surprised that a little dog was not backing down from a goose.
No, me neither.
Man, I don't know. They've got like some sort of
Napoleon complex.
Yeah.
For sure.
Trying to compensate for their tiny size.
Yep, for sure. For dogs, I call it Jack Russell complex.
Yeah, I would be leaning toward like Pomeranian because at my parents' house there are these neighbors with these Pomeranians that they're just constantly angry and barking and don't back down, and they're just,
dude.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And like my dog, who is like super chill most of the time, I don't know what those Pomeranians are saying, but man, my dog does not like it. She is so mad when she's out there. Like, all the fur on her back goes up, and she's barking and growling, and she's like, I'm not.
Yeah.
I think she would eat them if there wasn't a fence.
Oh man, chat is cruising today. Rally Bob says, "Okay, let's break some headlights. You got this." Cars says, "I sent you a game." Are you talking to me, Cars? I did not get it. If so. Patrick said, Lucky Girl and Patrick are being friends. That's awesome. Shadowlight hates geese. Agreed. Did I shout out Rally? What's up, Rally Bob? Thank you for the love and support as always. Rally Bob always gasses me up so much, and I love it. The regular show episode about the geese is good. The geese is good. I've never seen that one, but I do like regular show and Adventure Time both. Let's see, Lucky Girl. I was just doing 170 in a stock Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio and FH4. That's fast for an SUV. Yeah, it is 170. Car says, "Do we try one more time to see if the online works?" We can try. If you want to send me an invite, I will. We'll try it one more time. But if it doesn't work though, we'll probably stop trying for today. So let's see. Oh, here we go. We got some invites here. You were unable to join the game. Yeah, I think the servers are probably just down right now, unfortunately. I feel like every game servers are just so like sketchy nowadays. I don't really understand why. Something to do with COVID, but I don't get it.
Coronavirus is now a computer virus.
Yeah, but it's like I saw, particularly with Rocket League, that's the game that I follow more than any other game. They said something about something, I don't know. It's something that like some devs or producers or wherever they are in the chain are like lowering their like server capabilities to allow more. I don't get how any of this works. I'm completely talking out of my behind, but something to do with that. So I don't know if that's the issue, but I do know that every single game servers have gone to crap since this has all started. That's a fact. Like, I don't get it. It's crazy.
That's actually interesting because I've been playing Gran Turismo Sport, and every once in a while some Onrush. And I've actually never really had any issues with servers. Like, they
Wow.
seem to be running just fine.
Maybe it's just maybe it's on Microsoft servers more specifically then. But it has been rough. I mean, every Call of Duty's been rough. Rocket League's been super rough. This game, obviously.
I mean, it could be that I'm playing games that aren't super popular, but also popular enough that they still can maintain their servers. But they're not swamped like
Totally.
Or Rocket League.
Oh, wow. This race is not going to go well for me. I can tell you that right now. This car is way too fast. That's pretty grippy, though, so maybe we'll be okay. No Joker lap. I want it now. All right. Got that out of the way.
Hey, wacky waving inflatable.
Yeah. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. That is one of my favorite Family Guy skits ever from back in the day. It's that stupid fake commercial. Makes me laugh so much.
Like, I'm actually really not a fan of Family Guy, but that is a funny thing from it.
Yeah. I am a fan of Family Guy. I think it gets a bad rep. I think it's one of those shows that, personally, I don't see the quality dip. I think it's more people got burnt out than the quality actually dipped. Because I'll watch newer episodes every once in a while, and I'll be like, this is still funny. Like, I'm not, like, groaning at the joke. That was not meant to be a Simpsons pun, but I meant, like, I'm not, like, groaning at the jokes.
Honestly, that would have gone right over my head if you hadn't mentioned it.
Oh my god, I hate this.
I forget, Eric. Did you ever watch the second season of Disenchantment?
I haven't yet. I have nothing against it. It's on my list. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But I certainly am planning on. I think I watched like the first episode and it didn't immediately grab me, so I was like, nah, I'll come back to this. And I just haven't gotten back to it yet. But I'm still planning on. Whoa, sorry, cars. Still planning on going back to it, for sure. Because I know you enjoyed it, right?
Yeah, I really liked it. Honestly, I feel like I'm forgetting a lot of it right now, so I may have to go rewatch it. But
yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
It was just one of those things that I think when I started it, what I really wanted to watch was Futurama, and I was like, man, I hope this is Futurama, and it's obviously not Futurama, but I still think, I mean, I still believe that it's a great show, or at the very least, a good show in its own right.
Yeah, it's different from the old Simpsons and Futurama format, because it's much more serialized.
Totally.
Like, everything leads into the next episode. They're not like self-contained.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to giving it a try, and I'm looking forward to watching the new Justin Roiland show, Solar Opposites, as well. Because I'm a big Rick and Morty fan, so that looks interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious what the reviews are going to be.
It's out. I actually haven't seen the reviews yet, but I was gonna watch it either way, just because I'm a big Rick and Morty fan. I really love that show.
I need to get caught up on Rick and Morty. I'm like at least a season behind.
The last 2 episodes.
I heard there was a very controversial episode recently.
Oh, really? I really loved the last 2. I thought they were better than the first 4 episodes of this season by far. And I liked the first 4 episodes of the season.
Well, I'd heard that one of these episodes, like, kind of makes fun of all the people that are, like, super, like, over-the-top hardcore about Rick and Morty.
If it did, it went way over my head. But also, if it did, those people probably deserve it. So, like, who cares? Good for them. Like, because there are some... I love Rick and Morty, but I'm not one of those idiots that's like, you just don't like it because you don't understand it. You need to reach a certain level of intellectualism to enjoy this show. It's like, no, you don't. It's just a show.
Right. And you're not the kind of person that throws a temper tantrum in the middle of McDonald's because they've run out of Cinnabon sauce.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think if you like Rick and Morty, that's cool. But if you don't like Rick and Morty, that's also fine.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy M says, I haven't noticed Rocket League being bad. Wow, you are extremely lucky. Because I play it pretty much every day, and it is horrible every day. Let's see here. I sent you the invite, Patrick. I can't get in. Man. Key girls at Thomas the Tank Engine theme plays. All right, I'm switching my car to the slower car, just because it's much more controllable for me. Tommy M says you need better ISP, but my internet speeds are like blazing fast at least for average speeds in my area. They're certainly not blazing fast for like overseas speeds, which are actually blazing fast. So I'm blazing fast for bad America speeds, but
are they 420 blazing fast?
Oh, I wish. I wish. Then they'd really be blazing.
Although they'd probably be slow in that case.
No, 420? 420 is pretty fast. 420. I mean, I don't think mine are. Oh, but I understand. I get the joke. So that took me a second.
I cannot believe
that took me a second.
That took you that long.
Well, I mean, I was just thinking. Well, wait a minute. 420 is actually pretty fast. But no, I get the joke.
Oh, Eric.
I know. Sweet summer child. Oh, I did the same. I did the same track on accident. I meant to switch it up, but that's okay. Wait, did I? Is this the same track? Maybe it's not.
Also, I totally have the Thomas the Tank Engine theme stuck.
How does it go? I was trying to think of how it goes. I can't remember. It's been so long. Decades.
Let me see if I can kind of like hum it. Dun, 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 dun.
Does it? Does it have words? It doesn't have words?
I don't remember words, but maybe they had words at some point.
I mean, if it did, it was probably just like a kid show where it's like, he's Thomas the Tank Engine, he's blue, and he's a train. Just like, that's generally how those
truly poetic.
Yeah, I mean that's how they go. Oh God, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm doing so bad. I was doing way better at the rally stages.
I'm actually less of a memer than you think, Patrick. but I try to stay relatively up to date.
I'm a big like hip hop world memer. Like that's the only, like I only follow like hip hop production Instagram and or Twitter. So that's what I see all the time. So I love so anything in like that world I'm pretty familiar with, but outside of that I'm super clueless on.
Yeah, I'm much more on the kind of like internet gaming side of news.
Yeah, I guess I do have a little bit of that too. See, I truly, and like you can attest to this, because even in our, I am so done with political news. Like, I've blocked everything, even remotely political, for months because it was truly affecting my mental health.
Yeah, it's rough. I try to stay relatively up to date, but I try not to dig in too deep because I will get severely depressed.
Yeah. I mean, it's awful. And like I'm, like I'm literally muted one of our Autoblog channels just because of there's even occasional political talk, and I just don't want to see it. Like it just hurts my brain.
Channel?
Yeah, it's the random channel. That's why
Yeah.
I'm never in there.
You know, I think one of my favorite like meme images is the stonks guy.
That one's a good one. That one's a
With,
good
like,
one.
the stock market chart and the really badly modeled 3D dude.
Oh my god, stonks.
Stonks.
My stonks are not doing well at all.
I don't think anybody's are really.
Well, no, if you ignore the realities of the world and you just keep buying everything, you're fine. But the stock market is such a scam. I'm trying to short a few things and that have had zero revenue for like 2 months now, and their stocks keep going up. It makes no sense. And so, like, if you don't know what that means, if you short a stock, you don't want it to go up. That's bad. You want it to go down. And so I'm shorting a few stocks, and because they haven't had revenue in forever, and yet they keep going up, and it's driving me insane.
Kind of swinging this back into video games a little bit. Do you play Animal Crossing at all, Eric?
I do not. I have nothing against it at all, but it's just I never have played an Animal Crossing in my life. And I'm obviously very tempted to play this new one because everybody in the world is playing it. But I just have such an insane backlog, and there are so many games that I'm actually like really excited to play. And Animal Crossing I'm interested in, but I'm not really like excited about it, so I passed on this one.
I don't have a Nintendo Switch. I don't think I would be playing it even if I did, but I was curious if you were playing the, as it has been called recently, the stock market, because it's trading.
With the turnips. Yeah.
Actually, it's funny that you said tulips, because even though that was probably just a slip of the tongue, like one of the very earliest like trading like stock market type economies had to do with tulips.
Oh wow!
Like hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
Wow. That's kind of a wild fact.
Yeah. Is that your dog back there, Eric?
It is.
Yay, doggy.
Yeah, she's just guarding the house here. Car says, "Don't forget car." I think I probably picked not a great one, but we will see. And Lucky Girl says, "No way, you can swap a racing V12 into the Shelby Monaco?" Exclamation! Question mark? That sounds cool. Shadowlight called me out on the... Yeah, I could have sworn I put the G there on the Autoblog license plate. So I'm going to have to fix that. Because that's not a great look.
Autoblow.
The Autoblow. Car says we got to do some Forza next week. For sure. We were... Uh-oh. Oh, no. I need to sneeze. Hold it in.
Oh no! Don't hold it in. You got that's the worst feeling in the world.
No. I have to, because if I sneeze, I'm losing this race 100% guaranteed. Like there's no recovering.
Caution right 4, short narrows, don't cut, and kinks for 200.
Okay, not doing too bad here.
Left 5 long.
Yeah, I like how bright and colorful this game is.
Me
and, like,
too.
It's got great draw distance.
Yeah.
Right and left 4.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
And left 4
So
short, don't cut.
one of the other things
Into
that
kinks for
I'm
200.
really enjoying about about the Uncharted remastered collection,
Yes.
it runs at such a great frame rate. It's buttery smooth.
Ooh. There you go. That is one thing that I am not good at recognizing, but I know that is very important to a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't consider myself a frame rate snob, but boy, when when games are running super smooth, it's nice.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I have been, so we haven't really talked in like a while, Joel, and I might have mentioned this even before Corona, but I've become more and more all about it, where I'm pretty sure that I'm 100% getting a gaming PC for the next generation. Because neither the PS5 or the Xbox Series X has really done anything to impress me at all. Yet, I mean, there's still a lot more to be revealed, so that may change, but just with how much I love Rocket League and how much you need to have a PC to competitively play that game, I don't know. I just feel like that might be in my future.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain I will be buying a PS5 when it comes out, because there's just so many PlayStation exclusives that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think I agree with you. I don't think either side has really come out with anything that's like the super killer app that's like, I gotta have this system.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, PlayStation basically hasn't revealed anything game-wise for PS5 yet.
Right, and then people, and like I do get, I don't know if you saw this, Joel, but Unreal Engine 5 just revealed their tech demo, and it looked incredible, and they revealed it on a PlayStation 5 prototype system, and like the PlayStation boys were taking that to mean like, wow, this is amazing, but it's like, sure, but it's gonna look identical on the Series X. Like it's a demo of Unreal Engine, not of the PS5, and so and so it's like, I feel like everybody on, there's like a lot of hatred this time around. I feel like way more so for the Xbox One and the PS4. Like there seems like a lot of animosity, and I just feel like both sides need to chill. Like they're both gonna, realistically, spoiler alert for anybody who doesn't believe this, these systems are gonna basically be identical, minus what games they can play. Like that's gonna be the main difference. And it's like,
yeah, I think like, haven't there even been like comparisons of the specifications of both that like they're really pretty much the same?
yeah, and it's like some of the Xbox boys are like, no, but this processor or whatever. But it's like, and then but on the PlayStation side, it's like, okay, fine, but our optimization or whatever. So it's like, ultimately, it's all gonna come out in the wash. Like, they're gonna be extremely similar. But I don't know. I think there's too much hatred going on. Like, people need to just chill, get what you want. Who cares?
Right. And the thing is, I mean, as it always does, it's going to come down to what games come, like, what are the games? Like, that's what it always comes down to. Like, if there are good games, then go with that. Like, if there are the games that you want on whatever system it is, get that system.
Yep. I also think people are deluding themselves by thinking that either one of these systems is going to be less than $500. I think there is a 0.0% chance. I think they're both coming in over 500. I could be wrong there. That's just a guess. But
I don't know. I think they're still going to be able to keep them pretty cheap. I mean, like you can get so much power for not a whole lot of money.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think if they're both coming with like basically a terabyte hard drive default, they're both coming with however many, like, I don't know much about cores or all that stuff, but it seems pretty intense for both of them. I don't know. I just feel like they're going to use this opportunity. I think they're going to at least try it. They might lower them quickly, but I bet both companies are going to be like, I feel like there's some behind closed doors talking between the companies and just be like, hey, you want to see if people will pay $500 for these things? And I bet they're both going to be like, yes, definitely.
Nah, I don't think that's going to happen.
I hope you're right. I do hope you're right, but I'm just more cynical.
The other thing is that, like, Sony has already experienced what happens when they try to sell a game console for too much money.
True.
Like, when the PlayStation 3 came out, That was a colossal disaster.
But consider this: my main argument against that is that was well before people already got mentally conditioned to be dropping $1,000 every 2 years on a new phone, which many people actually do. So I think it's less of a sticker shock nowadays.
I feel like gamers are cheapskates, though, including myself.
Yes, I mean, maybe, but gamer in general encompasses many more people nowadays than it did back in the day, too. Although, to be fair, I don't know if that translates to console gamer, to your point. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I'll be very interested to see who blinks first and reveals the price. And if it is indeed insane. But
I don't think they're going to cost more than $400 at the most.
Man, yeah, I think you're crazy, but we'll see. I could also be crazy. Very easily, as a matter of fact. Because they could shock everybody and just be like, they could consider it just the all-time loss leader and just be like 350. I mean, I could see that too. That would be nuts. That would be the only thing that could get me to get one. If it's in the 300s, I'd probably strongly consider it.
Yeah.
But 400 to 500 is a little out of my range for as of right now. 500 over, 0% chance. For me.
And left 3 into brake square right and square
Jeez, what is this course? This is the first time I've done this one. This is wild.
chicane right short into right 6.
For the first time, it seems like you're doing okay.
Well, just until just then, but yeah, well, not too bad until then.
Oh man, this is making me want to go back to Japan.
Right 6 into left 4.
Okay, well maybe not crashing into that pole. But
Yeah.
4 into left 6.
Yeah, every Japan thing I see makes me want to go to
Brake
Japan.
square right cut and left 4.
Seems like such a cool place.
And right 5. And left 5.
So this is very much like first world problems, but
Right 3. And roundabout third.
the other, like about a week or so ago, I was thinking to myself, gosh, I kind of miss like going to the airport and flying.
Oh.
And like I hate airports and flying. Like I love going places, and I enjoy the trips that I go on, but I don't like going through security, and I don't like being cramped on planes, and I don't like waiting around in airports. But I was like, gosh, I kind of miss it now.
Yeah, no, I get that. Well, let me catch up on the chat here. Shadowlight says hardware is diminishing returns. It's all about the games. Agreed. Patrick says, when you get a PC, will you still play Xbox? Oh, of course. I mean, I have a library of like over 200 games on this Xbox, so for sure. Lucky Girl thinks they'll for sure be over 500. The Xbox One and PS4 were both 500 at launch. I actually didn't realize that. Shadowlight says, responding to something Patrick said that I missed. Tommy M says, I'll just wait for Black Friday deals. Yep, that is the move for sure. Cars says, can we do more Gymkhana? Yeah, but did you drop, Cars? It said you dropped. Like it kicked me out. Cars says, when you get a PC, you should try American Truck Simulator. Yeah, maybe. That seems like the kind of game that I would absolutely hate. But
Man, if Eric didn't like SnowRunner, I think he'd like really get tired of one of the truck simulators.
Yeah, that does not seem like an Eric game. If it's like free, if it's like $1 on Steam, sure. But I probably wouldn't spend any significant money on a game like that, personally.
I actually do want to get a gaming PC at some point, mainly because I want to play Half-Life Alyx.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that is I want a VR rig badly. Tommy M says business expense. I don't know if you've heard about what's going on in the world right now, but businesses aren't just dropping money willy-nilly for video games. I can promise you that.
Video games.
I can promise that. I wish, but... Car says the thing I like about PC more than Xbox is the prices of the games are more varied, whereas Xbox, it's like, you know, like a new Xbox game, you pretty much know it's gonna be $60, which I agree with. That is kind of nice, and especially with the Steam store, there are so many ridiculous sales, and now with the Epic Games Store too. I know there's some controversy there. I don't really care. I think it's fine if you have 2 game launchers. People need to stop whining about that, in my humble opinion. But both of those stores have unreal deals. And in fact, fun fact, I saw this kind of leaked. I don't even know if it's official yet, so I'll re-leak the leak. But it sounds like GTA 5 is going to be 100% free through the Epic Games Store until May 24th. So heads up on that if you don't have GTA 5 yet and you're interested, and you're a PC gamer. Check that out on the Epic Games Store.
You know, I kind of wish the GTA 5 was not as successful as it was.
Why? So we would get GTA 6 sooner? Or are you just not a fan of the GTA games?
Or just anything that's not a GTA game.
You cut out there for a second, I think. Say that again? What's your...
Oh, or just anything that's not more GTA 5 content.
Oh, you're saying you want Rockstar to work on something different? Uh-oh.
Exactly.
Oh, exactly? Okay, good.
Although, in fairness, I did just see that they are redoing the entire Mafia trilogy.
Yes, I saw that as well.
And I gotta admit, seeing the stuff for the first one, like, that looks like a lot of fun. I may have to try that out.
Yeah, I've never really been interested in Mafia, but like seeing the stuff about the remake is piquing my interest as well, I have to say. Also, I will say that you know, don't neglect the existence of Red Dead 2. That was a massive undertaking, although for my money,
yeah,
I didn't think Red Dead 2. The way I always phrase it so people don't lose their minds is, yes, it was very impressive, I get it, but it wasn't even a little bit fun. And in my opinion, games need to be fun to be good, and that one was not at all. In my opinion. I'm sure somebody will be really upset with me for saying that, but that's fine.
You mean anatomically correct horses don't add to your enjoyment of the
Yeah,
video game?
who cares? Who cares? Somebody probably spent multiple days on that garbage. Like, what a waste. What an actual waste. Like, it's crazy.
I'm imagining an art director or like modeler at Rockstar, like working on it, and somebody's asking like, "Hey, what are you working on at Rockstar?" I'm like, I really don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. No, it's like, I just can't imagine, like, why? I really don't get why. It's like, like, say you, like, design the horses, and, like, you turn in your work, and your director's like, all right, looking good, but does it have a scrotum? And it's like, well, you know, we can put one on there, and the director's like, okay. But will it adjust to the temperature in the game? It's like, who cares? Who actually cares? Not me. That's for sure. And I wish that game would have been even 5% fun instead of just a massive slog. But I mean, I know a lot of people really loved it, and that's fine. I'm just not super... I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more if I had already been into, like, the Old West aesthetic, but that's just not my thing.
Yeah, I think your enjoyment of that game is very much dependent on whether you're into that kind of setting.
Totally. Like if you
if you can get pulled into the story.
Yeah. Like if you like just want to be a cowboy, like if that's like your thing, then I totally get it. That is Cowboy Simulator. But I'd rather have vehicles. I don't want it to take 3.5 hours to cross the map by horseback.
I will admit, I think it would be kind of cool if they did some kind of like Red Dead Redemption game that takes place a little bit later after the first one, which chronologically comes later. That actually like has some like early cars and like light technology and like 1915-ish. That could be kind of interesting.
Oh my, yeah, I completely agree. But it needs something. I don't know. It needed way more of a fun factor for me. All right, here, let me catch up on the chat here. Patrick says, I have a gaming PC and it still lags on Rocket League. No, totally. That wouldn't affect the servers, but the input lag is what I'm worried about. It's just so... I mean, there's no contest. It's just so drastically better on a high-end gaming PC. Or even a mid-tier gaming PC, I would guess. Shadowlight says, Eric, streams are an essential business. I wish. Lucky Girl says, I don't know if I'll be able to exactly get an Xbox X Series on a Black Friday deal because this year is going to be my 18th Christmas, so last year was probably my last big Christmas. I gotcha. Lucky Girl says, isn't Xbox Series X going to play Xbox One games? Yes, it will. It will, which I'm very happy about. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one thing that I think Microsoft is really great about and leading the pack on is 1, backwards compatibility, and 2, Game Pass. It really is kind of shocking to me that Sony doesn't have a true answer for Game Pass yet. And don't get me wrong, I would be even more shocked if they didn't reveal it with the reveal of the PS5, and I'm sure they will, but I hope they will. It's such a cool, like, easy service. Patrick says, I got GTA 5 for $10. Nice. Car says, did I hear GTA 5 PC will be free? Yes, yeah, check the Epic Games Store. It leaked, like, today. Barfclap says, you guys want to see my flying spur? Yes, drop it in the comments if you can. Car says, I got to get GTA 5 PC. How do I get it? The Epic Games Store. And Lucky Girl says, Big Rigs Over the Road Racing is a game that is legit known for being so hilariously bad that it's good. I don't know if I can handle that. That might make me lose my mind.
Have you really? You've never seen anything about Big Rigs Over the Road Racing?
It's ringing a bell. But I just, man, I don't know if I have the patience for games like that.
So, I've seen several videos of Big Rigs, and it is unquestionably a broken, unfinished game. Like it's not done. It's got serious issues. For instance, there are houses and street lamps and bridges and different other objects in the game. None of them have collision. You just go straight through them.
Oh boy.
Like, if you're coming to this big gorge and there is a bridge that was plopped in, you just go down through the bridge underneath into the gorge and back up and out.
Sounds reasonable.
And like gravity and physics don't affect anything. Like you'll go right through that gorge like if it was flat. Like the speed doesn't change at all. Also, if you are reversing, you will go faster than you can forward because there's like no speed cap on reverse.
That's the thing. Yeah, that is the thing that
just
I've heard about it. Yeah.
You perpetually accelerate.
See, that sounds like one of those games that would be very fun to watch a 10-minute video of that had been, like, clipped together the best parts, and it feels like it would probably be absolute hell to actually stream that for 2 full hours. At least for me.
Hours, yes, that would be a long time. 2 full hours.
I mean, even an hour. I just lose patience so fast for games like that. I'm just.
I mean, the one upside is that it's not hard.
No, totally. But also, it sounds like it's probably just a bad game, which I also have little patience for. But I think I'm just not the streamer for that one. I've tried to do goofy broken games before in the what's the word I'm looking for? In the form of Garfield Kart, and that game made me actually want to die because that game was so bad, and I could barely keep it together for even the hour or whatever that we streamed that game for.
See, whenever the dark ages are over and we can be back in the office again, we should play some broken games when I'm there, because I would probably have the patience to handle it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, I'm not gonna stop you.
And then you could just like laugh at brokenness while I suffer through it.
There you go. That'll work. Whoa, what was that camera move there?
I think the camera was getting caught on the propeller.
Yeah. Oh, stupid tires. I think it would be much easier for me to stream games like that if I could swear. I think that's the issue. Is just like, when I get angry, I really let those F-bombs fly. Like, loudly and often. And I obviously can't do that on this stream. So, that makes it a lot more difficult for me.
Yeah, I've developed patience over the years.
Yeah, I have not. Unfortunately. But speaking of patience, and actually I was gonna come back to this.
Yeah, part of me was almost wondering.
Go ahead.
Part of me was kind of wondering if, like, sometime if you wanted to try SnowRunner again, and had me on chat to kind of like coach you through some of it.
So that's gonna be a big fat no from me, dog. But we can definitely play it again back in the office. But I have zero desire to ever play that game again, personally.
Okay, we'll wait until.
But.
Which, for the record, in case anybody on chat hadn't seen our driver's notes thing, I actually quite enjoyed SnowRunner.
Yeah. And I think that I mentioned that on stream as well. And I also was very clear to say that in on the stream that we played it. I mean, I borderline was annoying about how much I wanted to make it clear that it's not a bad game. I just didn't like it. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
But
it's like if
hey, Combat Beast is here. What's up, Combat Beast?
It's like if I was trying to stream like Mortal Kombat or something, I would be just having a terrible time.
Totally. Our field cart was a masterpiece, says Barf Clap. It's not. It's the worst game ever made for sure.
Actually, it's not. I think there are much worse games.
Dude, no, you have to play it. For as broken as whatever this big rig game is, Garfield Kart is that broken, but just not in a fun way. Like,
No, it's not.
dude, trust me. You gotta play it. Play it for 5 minutes. You'll see immediately.
Listen,
It's crazy.
You didn't even know what Big Rigs was.
I know
Like,
that
you don't
no
know
game
that.
has ever been as broken as Garfield Kart that I have played or even seen. It
That
sucked.
you have played or even seen, and you didn't know about Big Rigs Over the Road Racing.
But I'm
So,
saying that it could be.
I think I know more about bad games than you do.
But you've never seen Garfield Kart, so I think I know more about bad games than you do. Because Garfield Kart sucks.
I have seen Garfield Kart clips, and it is not as broken as Big Rigs.
No, it is. It's more broken. It's just not as funny. I think that's why
Now
it's more.
That I can believe. That I can believe.
Like that. That's why it's. I would consider, like, if it's broken but fun still, is it really broken? I don't know. I think an argument could be made that maybe that was intentional for streaming purposes.
Oh no, it wasn't. Trust me. Because it existed way before streaming.
Oh, okay. It's an older game. Okay. I thought it was maybe a newer game. Well, then in that case, I'll reserve my opinions. Let's see. Sick cars. All right. I'll do the last race in career mode. Maybe last 2. Combat Beast has arrived. Yeah. So we're gonna. Okay. Let me be super clear. Patrick keeps calling this a tournament. I'm not calling this a tournament. In my opinion, this is not a tournament. We're just going to play a lot of multiplayer all in a row. That's it. Okay? To be super clear. But we are going to do NASCAR Heat 4 next Thursday. I'm not considering this a tournament. You guys can consider it whatever you want. But, you know. Lucky Girl says, you should hear how much I swear when I get gamer rage. Yep, for sure. Combat Beast says... Barf Clap is having a conversation with himself. Yeah, so when we were talking about this the other day, Combat Beast, I said that it wouldn't be fair to hold the tournament because you'd for sure win by far. Yeah, there's nobody wins anything. It's not, that's why I don't want to call it a tournament. Supermarket Shrek was fun. I enjoyed Supermarket Shrek, Barf Clap.
Shriek.
You're right, Shrek. Jeez. Supermarket Shrek. Yeah, I think everybody but me would give Combat Beast a run for the money at least. But, I mean, I've seen Combat Beast race. And, uh-oh, hold on. I gotta get rid of this. Hey, I did that without being able to see it. Good stuff. Yeah, you can start from wherever you want, Combat Beast. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we're gonna do this buggy race here. And Lucky Girl says Game Pass is awesome. So I don't agree with the second. Lucky Girl says PlayStation is never going to do anything like it because they want too much money. I disagree with that. And plus, even if that were true, I mean, you'd have to be crazy to not think Game Pass makes Microsoft so much money, or else why would they do it? It's not like they're putting brand new games on. Every once in a while they put brand new games on there, but mostly it's like games that probably have passed their peak of sales, and it's just like a nice... you know, a nice little extra thing. But no, I don't think that Sony is any more or less greedy than Microsoft. I think they're both for-profit businesses.
Here's the other thing. There actually is a Game Pass type service that PlayStation offers. It's called PlayStation Now.
Okay, so then what is it though? How does it differ? Because I obviously never hear that talked about in this conversation.
Yeah, basically you can stream or download games via PlayStation Now with monthly subscription.
So, like, more detail, though. Like, is it any game? Are you, like, literally streaming the games over the air? Or, like, you can download them to play them offline?
Well, I'm looking at their website right now because it took me a minute for me to kind of, like, remember what it is.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't get as much attention.
Yeah, I wonder why that
but
is.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. But it kind of looks like you can either stream them, which I'm guessing is probably not recommended.
Totally.
But you can also download. Yeah, you can download them and play them offline also.
Okay. Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, available for PlayStation 4 and PC.
Do you know how many games are available with this service?
It says 800 games, PS2, PS3, and PS4.
Huh. Then I really wonder why that sounds essentially the same. So why in the world does nobody ever talk about that?
I don't know. Maybe there are lots of games, but they're not games that people necessarily want.
It could be. That could be. It could be like 800 games and they're all shovelware.
Yeah.
But even so, I mean, you would think there would be at least a few. Yeah, I gotta look more into that. I'm interested now. I want to know why that's never part of the conversation.
So I just got a message from a friend of mine. Now that the announcement for free GTA 5 came out from Epic Games Store, their website crashed and has been down for hours.
That's what I saw. I saw the store is crashing, and it even crashed the Fortnite servers because so many people want GTA 5 still. Which seems insane. How do so many people not already have it? It's been out for 6 years.
I know. You kind of think that people are yeah. I mean, surely a lot of these people already own it.
Right.
At which point it's like, why do you need another copy?
But you know what? It might be people just like Cars though, who play it on Xbox and want to play it on PC for like the mods and stuff. So that actually does make sense to me now. I didn't consider that. Because the GTA mods are next level. There are some awesome ones. I feel like I've been running this race perfectly, and I haven't gotten anywhere close. So I think I need a little car upgrade here. Oh, well, perfectly until then. I suck, guys.
I noticed that your dog kind of matches the color scheme of your living room office area.
She does a little bit. It makes it even worse that the background is like way washed out because that's a much bigger room. The room I'm in right now is literally like this is it. Like what you can see is pretty much the room. Hi, puppy.
I can hear her.
Yeah. And then back there is my actual like living room, so it's like much bigger. I did jinx it, Patrick. I gave myself the commentator curse. That says Shadow Light. All right, I'm gonna do one more. I'll do hill climb here to end it. I know we're kind of at the end here, but that one sucked. I don't want to end on that.
Hey, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Smash cuts upside down on.
Pretty much. All right, we'll do the Romania hill climb, and if I suck, I suck. But this is gonna be the last one either way. But thanks for tuning in today, everybody, and thanks for chatting. It was a lively chat today. That's always a great time. And thanks for joining as well, Joel. It's nice.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's nice to do this with you again. We'll get you on again very soon. I'm just so glad. Here, you know what? Here's a point for Microsoft. This Xbox app made my life a trillion times easier with getting people on the stream. That's for sure.
Yeah, this is pretty nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been having a little bit of like chat cuts every now and then, but on the whole, pretty good.
Yeah. It's just nice that the reason why it's so nice on my end is because I can just butts in your audio with the rest of the Xbox audio. So I don't need a completely separate audio source, which I would have needed otherwise. And I would also have to be running either Skype or Discord or whatever in the background of my computer. And now I don't have to do that. Wow, this is the first time I've done this Romania track. It's pretty cool so far.
And now your computer processor can be just on the verge of melting down.
Exactly.
As opposed to completely melting down.
Exactly, instead of literally exploding. And I am on a Mac, so that makes things even harder. For stream software, at least. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I like Apple computers, but boy, they're limited as far as upgrades and as far as gaming stuff.
True. Mine's okay. I'm on a tower. I'm on an old Mac Pro, which I got specifically for that reason, because this one is still upgradable. And boy, have I upgraded it! But even still, I mean, it's an absolute monster for audio, which is what I primarily use it for recording audio.
Yeah.
But not so great for streaming, that's for sure. And I am about due for a new one. I'm gonna ride it out as long as I can, but we'll see. But for what I needed it for, I mean, this thing has done me well, that's for sure. For a long time, and still is. I mean, it's not on the verge of like dying or anything. It's just getting to the point where even in my recording sessions, I'm now using, you know, the updated plugins and things like that now require more and more and more and more and more processing power, and it's getting to the limit.
Yeah.
I really hope I don't screw this up. I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Not to jinx myself again here. But I'm absolutely shocked I haven't gone flying off the side of this mountain yet.
Cue Eric flying off the mountain.
Yeah, right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, we're good. I got a 22-second lead. But plenty of sections left to go here. Ooh, get a little squirrely there. No, back up. Oh my God, go. Messed up the handbrake there, but that's okay. We had a little cushion. I'm such a big fan of every event in this game. I love the buggy, I love the hill climb, I love the rally cross, I love the rally, and I love the gymkhana. Big fan of the variety. Oh my God, I got like 3 minutes left to go, potentially. I just realized that. The leader's at 7:47. I'm only at 4 so far. I'm more than halfway. Well more than halfway. Oh, I don't know, that's okay, it's okay.
This stage brought to you by Boeing.
Is there blatant product placement?
747.
Ah. I'm locked in right now. I didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of this stage, Romania. I like it. This is fun. You can get some speed going. And this is a great car. I like how this one feels a lot. Oh, that was a little sketchy. Didn't realize that was going downhill. I love how it sounds too. No, 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 no. Alright, keep it together. We're still on the mountain. We didn't fly off the mountain. No penalty seconds.
Eric's been coming round the mountain when he comes. Eric's coming round the mountain when he comes.
Oh, 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 oh. Almost lost it there. Kept it together, though. I feel like I sound like a monkey when I do that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Keep it together. All right. Man, I for sure could have done this in 7 minutes if I didn't take those little, or if I didn't spin out on those turns, rather. I'll take it, though. Wasn't a bad run. First place. All right. Hey, Byron's here with a wild spelling of my last name. Combat B says, on Thursday when you play NASCAR, we should be in the party. So, unfortunately, we just can't have people who are not Autoblog employees in the party. Just because it is a, we try to keep it like a family-friendly stream. And I trust all of you guys, but you never know what somebody's going to say. They could say something really crazy, and, we just can't have that. Can't have that, unfortunately.
I mean, look at what we have to deal with Eric's dog already.
Exactly. Patrick says, can you give me $20, Eric? This will trigger him. I mean, I'm not triggered, but I'm not going to give you $20. Sorry. So I do not use Discord in any way, either for this or my personal life. I feel like the UI for Discord is hilariously bad, and I could never get into it, unfortunately. I know I should. I know it's like by far the biggest gamer thing that I just don't know anything about. I tried to get into it a while ago, but I could not get into it, unfortunately. Yeah, this was a long track, Patrick. It definitely was. I have no clue what you're talking about with the teachers and bullies. All right, so that's gonna do it for the stream, guys. Thank you for sticking around. Thanks for chatting. Joel, thank you for joining once again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. For anybody who doesn't know, we do this every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. We don't always do V-Rally 4, but we always do different kinds of racing and driving games. We're going to be doing what some of you guys are calling a tournament next Thursday. I would not classify it as one, but we will be having some fun doing a lot of multiplayer NASCAR Heat 4 next Thursday at 2, so heads up for that 1 week from today. We'll probably do some Forza next week too. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We'll figure it out. But we will be back next week, Monday through Thursday. If you're unaware, this is the official Autoblog.com live stream. And if you don't know what Autoblog is, we are a website. We have all kinds of automotive news and reviews. We have all kinds of car shopping tools can help you make a decision if you're looking to buy a car. We also have tools on site to help you find like who has the cheapest gas prices near you. All kinds of cool stuff like that. So check out Autoblog. Joel, have you written anything lately on the site that you want to shout out or?
Let's see. Well, just yesterday, a review of the 2020 Nissan Frontier that I wrote up went out. That's the old truck with the new engine. Let's see, and a thing about a new Cobra kit car that has been announced.
Nice. There you go. So check those out on autoblog.com. You can also find us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and potentially other places that I missed. If you have been watching, so we stream to Twitch and YouTube. So if you're watching on Twitch, if you've been enjoying, please consider following us. That helps us out a lot. And if you're watching on YouTube, if you've been enjoying it, please consider subscribing if you don't already. That helps us a lot. We also have tons of non-gaming related content on the YouTube channel. Less so lately because we haven't been really traveling lately. But we'll get to it again soon. We also have merch if anyone's interested at redbubble.com/people/autoblog. We got t-shirts, coffee mugs, throw pillows, stuff like that. You can also just search Autoblog on Redbubble. And also we got an Autoblog podcast. Check that out anywhere you find podcasts. It's called the Autoblog Podcast. And we have the TV show, the Autoblog Show. That is on the Yahoo Finance channel on Verizon Fios, if you have that, or on the Yahoo Finance app on your smart TV or a Roku as well. People are saying fun stream. Yeah, thanks guys. It was a good one. Thanks for watching and thanks for chatting. And we will be back next Monday at 2:00. So adios, everybody. We'll be back.